So it's June 20th, and at about 11:20, I hear some knocks on the door. So I ask them to wait while I get some stuff on, and then I come out and open the door, and this guy is already down the street off the porch, and I'm not leaving my house. I know while I'm still on my property, they have to have a warrant to come in. So I start talking to them. I start asking them who they are, why they're there, and I say and they ask me to come down to the street, and I say no. I say they should come up and talk to me on the porch. And they say, we don't want to bother your neighbor, you don't want to cause a ruckus, bother your neighbors. And I say my neighbors will be fine. Now you can't really see at this point, but behind this bicycle tire, there's another guy, another marshal, who's standing at the bottom of the banister. At a certain point, I walk forward to try and get a better view, but I'm still staying in the house. This is a little corridor before the door to my apartment. I ask them why they're there, and they say they want to know about my frame of mind, why I would call the family of prosecution. And I say, do you have a warrant? And they say, no, we just want to talk. I say, are you here to serve me with papers? And they say, no, just want to talk to you. And I say, I have nothing to say to you. Please come back with the search warrant if that's what you want from me, because I have no intention of talking to you. They also asked me if I knew that there was an order if they asked me if I knew not to contact the families again, and I say I've seen the order. And then they just kind of are bothersome. They just kind of keep repeating the same stuff, saying they just want to talk to me, and me telling them I don't want to talk to them. This goes on for quite a few minutes, about a little less than 8 minutes, maybe 6 or 7 minutes. I asked them if the guy who's behind the bike tire, I say, what are those papers? Are you here to serve me? And he says no. He never told me what the papers were for, but I guess they were not to serve me, maybe just his notes. But I will not play along. They ask me why I'm being difficult, or they suggest that I'm being difficult and they just want to talk. And I say, I'm not being difficult. I don't want to talk to you. And you can direct any questions you have to my attorney. They, again, don't really hear me and ask me again to keep talking to them. And I say no. And then at one point I asked them what branch they're from. I say, are you guys cops or marshals or FBI? And this guy in the hat, it says that they're marshals. It's a little blurry, so you can't really see it, but around his neck he has a kind of like a chain, or maybe a long necklace, and then at the bottom there's I don't know what it's called, an emblem, a piece that has a star on it. Maybe as the camera gets closer you'll be able to see it a little better. It's a little grainy, which is pretty disappointing because I thought I had a good camera. They don't really have anything. They keep just insisting that they want to talk about my frame of mind, and I keep telling them, come back with a warrant if you have something to say to me, or call a lawyer. They say, who's your lawyer? I say, I've requested CJA, which is court-appointed counsel, and I haven't been given it, but maybe, I didn't say it, but maybe this will speed it up. A lot of the conversation we had was them just trying to actually talk pretty quietly to me from the street, and me saying, if you have something to say to me, come up on the porch and say it. Should have got to this earlier, but the reason they're there is in my journalism work for a piece that we're working on, I called the mothers of the prosecutors and I said, are you ashamed of your son, for defending people who do child abuse and torture and instead persecute and prosecute a Rolling Stone featured human rights activist? I didn't really talk to them very much, but they said they didn't want to talk, and that was it. So anyways, the government filed paperwork to hold me in contempt of court, and the judge ordered against it yesterday on 6/19, and now I'm not a party to the case. I did not contact anyone in the government, so first of all, they can't really order me to do anything. So now the next day they send marshals, not to serve me, just to interrogate me, just to bother me at home. You can see these guys here. You can see that star on his chest, and the other guy was very intense, or very wanting to keep his face out of the camera, as you can see by holding up an envelope. Obviously, they have no problem bothering me at home, but they were very insistent that I come down and talk to them. They would not come up. Not particularly pleasant people. There's someone just walking by. And they really weren't. And then eventually they just leave. I told them they could talk to a lawyer if they want to. Then they walk down the street. You can see they obviously don't park in front of the house. They park, I don't know, maybe 100 yards away, and they walk away. They came in a silver van. I think it was a minivan. Don't know why they came, other than me doing journalism work, abiding by the law, not breaking anything. And, the government will come after you for asking hard questions in the pursuit of journalism, and they will defend people that abuse children. But if you bother people who are not even associated with the case, they'll send marshals. So you can see them leaving. Sorry, there's a lot of trashes out. It's trash day. They're gonna head out, and that was it.